Hello, dear friends. Welcome to another episode of Thursdays with RamDev. Today, I'd like to talk about what kind of practice could we do for 30 days straight. And I don't think that I can tell you, here's the practice that you should be doing. You should be doing this one rather than that one. That depends on what your personality is and what stage of your practice you're at right now. But it is such a boon to practice to actually do something and commit to it. I remember once in my life, I didn't know what I was going to do next. I'd gotten my PhD. We'd been in Europa with Trungpa. I was back on the East Coast writing a book with Ramdas, but my life didn't have any structure to it. And I made a commitment to myself that every day I was going to meditate for 2 hours. And one day, even there was a party at the place where I was living and working, and I didn't get around to meditating till about 10 or 11 at night. And I sat there for 2 hours. It was horrible. But just making that commitment to waking up, something in me shifted and my life completely opened. You can make a commitment to saying, for 30 days, I'm not going to do or say anything that is critical of other people or of myself. Probably you'll fail again and again, but just making the commitment, taking a vow that I'm really going to work with not being critical, not being judgmental, will begin to show you how you're doing that much more clearly than if you say, I'm going to try to do that, taking that vow. There are certainly other kinds of practices, working with the heart, saying mantras, saying a certain number of mantras each day. I'm really not into counting and saying I've done so many mantras, but basically making a commitment to yourself to awakening for 30 days, noticing some pattern that you've been caught in. Before I mentioned this thing about judging other people, maybe there's another pattern of what you like to do is watch TV too much every day, or you're overeating every day, or something like that. Can you begin to pay enough attention so that you can feel the cues, you can feel the uncomfortableness that precedes the action, so that you can begin to have some compassion, some intimacy with that part of yourself that you're trying to avoid by doing habitual things. So why don't we think of something together right now when we're going to end this little episode? Why don't you sit there for a minute or two and think, what do I want to do for 30 days? That's workable. It's not out of the realm of possibility, but is moving me in the right direction. Good luck with all of that. I'm going to do it too.